And now we move on to the right of attribution. The twin acts of the Lanham Trademark Act and the Copyright Act in the US provide exhaustive protection to artists and authors. Both of these acts can together be utilized to control the manner of publishing and attribution utilized. While other common law jurisdictions enforce these protections of independent authors' rights to prevent fraud upon the purchasers as absorbed by the common law doctrine of unfair competition. The right of integrity is often considered the most essential element of moral rights. Article 6 of the Berne Convention says that the author shall have the right to object to any distortion, mutilation, or any other modification that is derogatory to his honor or reputation. Article 6 of the Berne Convention has certain limitations in the civil law jurisdictions of France and Germany. The author needs to accept reasonable and good faith alterations to his medium, therefore, meaning that only unauthorized and unreasonable changes to the substance of the work will incur liability. In the famous case of Gillian versus ABC regarding the infamous Monty Python series, the court held that claims like defamation and breach of contract would be actionable wrongs even if the artist expressly authorized reasonable modifications within the contract. And now we come to the pièce de résistance, that is, the protection of moral rights in India. In India, the artists are allowed to claim authorship of the work and to restrain or claim damages in respect of any modification, mutilation that would be prejudicial to his honor and reputation. In the famous case of Manu Bhandari, the courts in India opined that the artist's right of attribution and integrity would be protected, and the publishers could only have the screening rights of the film if they were to attribute the rights to the author in the manner as protected by the Copyright Act. The case of Amarnath Sehgal versus Union of India is a landmark with regard to moral rights in India. In this case, a bronze mural sculpture commissioned by the respondent was relegated to the storeroom, and this was considered to be an act of destruction since it was without the consent and permission of the artist in question. The question in today's digital age becomes whether moral rights have a place in copyright law. The answer, while debatable, definitely points towards the fact that the restrictive nature of moral rights prevent innovation rather than foster it. And so we revisit the original question we asked: does Gagan have any rights against me? And the answer, sadly for me, is that yes, he does. In fact, he can sue me in a court of law for anything that can be viewed as a mutilation or degradation and prejudicial to his honor.
Continuing our tradition of attribution of authors' works, here are some who have been instrumental to this production.